Hi, and thanks for stopping by. This is Bill Wood with Disciplined Trading Decisions, and I'd like to take this opportunity to offer to you my free weekend updates and analysis of the S&P 500 and crude oil futures market. If you're interested, just simply opt in, and we'll send you your first video this weekend. The updates should be coming out every Sunday evening, so plenty of time to go over the videos before the market opens. Now, why would you want this? Why have another thing crowding your inbox? Believe me, I can relate. Well, I think one of the biggest advantages to receiving these videos is that it's a different perspective on the market. Not only do you get my perspective, but I'm also talking to other traders all week long and getting their perspective. So you may notice something about the current market that you wouldn't have noticed before. Another advantage is that I will be looking at different kinds of charts, not only long-term charts and short-term charts, but also market profile charts, in which you may discover a whole new way of looking at the market. For instance, let's take a look at these couple of days. You see in here these single prints right in here and single prints right in here. Well, this blue bar is, this blue area is what the first hour of market trading is doing here. So you see these single prints here. What did the market do? Is filled in these single prints. So on, this was Wednesday, this was Tuesday, and I'm beginning to trade on Wednesday, and I'm looking at the market open. So this is 30-minute bars, and they're compressed together. So this is the same thing as this over here. This yellow bar here is this yellow bar. That's the last bar of the day in crude oil, okay? And all these bars crunched together look like this. But you see this these single prints here. So what happens? The day opens, right? The day opens right here. I'm thinking that the market's going to go higher, right? And what does the market immediately do? It immediately comes down here like this. Now, as soon as I saw that, I knew, well, I didn't know, don't know anything for sure, but as soon as I saw that, I thought that, oh, this market is filling in these single prints here. You can see that that's exactly what it did. It filled in these single prints here. Up here is 39.87, right? 39.87 is right here, so it filled in that area. Now, if I look at the 30-minute chart here, that's the first bar, right? The first two bars. I would have had no idea of what the market was actually doing. I have all this interference by the overnight market, right? Had no clue. Had no clue. But you look at the market profile, and that is exactly what it was doing, what it does often. So the next bar, the market's starting to head up. But we're going into the following bar is actually the announcement at 10:30, and the market goes absolutely bonkers at that point. And so instead of chasing price higher, I'm looking at this poor low down here. I do not like this low, and I'm expecting a longer term low. So for a longer term low, you'd like to see this extend way down here, and no prints next to it. You know, this is a poor low. It has, you know, prints very close to the end. So what happens on the fourth bar? Comes all the way down here and retraces all the way back up, right? So that's what this looks like here. That's what this day looked like. But market profile gave me a clue of what was happening. Now, this is a longer term low that I wanted to see. I was very comfortable getting long. In fact, um, this is where I got long. I waited for the pullback. Left a nice buying tail down here. Gave me a nice pullback. I got long. Had a very good day on that report day. So, a couple other quick things to point out here about single prints. You see here, you got these single prints. It filled it in, right? There's another one in here, I believe. You have some single prints here. It's not very, I don't put a lot of weight into it, but the market wasn't able to fill in, wasn't able all day long to fill in those measly few single prints. So that tells you that the market may be a little weak, so it's heads down. Now, on this day, the market was unable to fill in these single prints. What does that tell you? That the market is strong. Now you have single prints right here. So we'll watch the following day to see if this fills in the first, hour or two. It could range in here all day long. That's sometimes what it does after a big move. If it cannot fill this, you know that the market is strong, and I would be looking for higher prices. So that's a different perspective, right? Market Profile gives you another perspective, and so will these videos. We'll also look at market structure, right? Supply and demand zones and trend lines. And I like to see how other people draw their trend lines on their chart, right? It sometimes opens my eyes to something I didn't notice before, especially when it's on a higher time frame chart. Now, this is crude oil here, right? Let's look at a higher time frame chart. This is the weekly chart of crude oil. And this is a simple Andrews pitchfork. And look at where it stopped. Now, unless there was something else there that made me want to reverse there, I may not have reversed, but I certainly wouldn't be going short here, right? So this is all about giving different perspectives on the market. So I'll be giving you my levels, what I'll be watching for reversals or reactions. You can mark up your charts with those same levels. So basically, I will do the analysis either on Friday evening or the weekend, but at least by Sunday evening. I'll send you an email. You'll have plenty of time to look over the chart before the market opens. You can ask questions, give comments. I think you'll get a lot of value out of it. So if you're interested, please stop in, and I'll have that out to you by next weekend. Oh, P.S. Here's a by the way. I may put out another video during the week if something important or if something I believe is important is happening in the market. I may put out another video, or maybe another video demonstrating some of my trades that I did that week, or some setups, or anything else I think that might be of help to you. I promise not to overdo it. And of course, you can unsubscribe at any time if this material doesn't serve you. So, okay, remember to sign in for the weekend updates. You might want to do that now. I would like to provide for you some valuable material. And again, this is Bill Wood signing off. Stay motivated, stay focused, and stay disciplined, my friend.